Okay, back at the ranch. Not a day you need to keep your hindquarters to the wind. It has substantially warmed up, maybe a little bit too much. 37 degrees. It's even warmer than forecasted. Still good as far as the snow cover and snowpack that it's okay to drive a tractor out. I don't like driving the tractor out when it's muddy. In fact, I won't, because it packs everything down. It's not good for the soil to be packed down, or the grass. Anyway, cattle and the horses here all come to a point. This is a fresh baleage unroll. This particular bale went a long way on purpose. It is actually, can't see it, but how steady can he hold the camera or the phone? You can't really tell, but there's a dip and then a hill, and then it comes back, and well over 1,000 feet of an unroll. And actually, thanks to another video on YouTube, the Greg Judy one, I actually was rolling these bales, what they call backwards, so that comes off lighter and lighter, so they kind of have, so the bale goes further. Otherwise, I did push this a little bit, so the bale comes off real quick, and then they stand on it, especially when it's damp like this, and kind of pack layers of it. This way it's one thin layer. Here's a previous unroll. Can't even tell. This stuff here is actually grass. That's not even hay. A little bit of hay, lots of manure. Can't even tell. You can just tell where I mean, if you'd want to put more, leave more bale behind, definitely unroll it thicker, but this works well for me. They get a lot of the feed, but they get a lot of the manure on where I'm wanting it too. That bale there was kind of a junk bale to block the automatic water, but they kind of chew on that. So what a change in the weather. It's supposed to be decent or above zero for the next 10 days. No, I take that back. Later in the 10 days forecast, a couple of below zero at nights. And that'll be no problem now. Like I said, it gets to be a point where this can get too sloppy. We're okay now. The days are still short. That plane is low, man. But one laid down again. I always get one that'll lay down and start eating. But this is fantastic hay. They're loving it. They're gonna have a long way to eat. She's almost as big as her mother, 7 months old. Nice to lay down on dry bedding, hay, get a little bit to eat. Horses are out in the pasture. They are too, but they're on tomorrow they'll get another bale. They're finishing up theirs. They like to chew on this tree, lick on each other, itch on each other. Sawyer likes to pick things up, and that's all right. You can do that. Don't, if it would, which has happened, if it would get too warm for too long, I have to get them out of here. It won't really thaw necessarily, but there'll be spots where it'll be a little bit muddy, and definitely don't want that. Keeping them busy, keeping them fed, keeping them warm, keeping them exercised. Right, D? Always got to say hello. Well, that's about it. Another day making hay. This is 3 days. I've had to go 2 days when it was real cold. It's such a difference when it's cold. They get, of course, for their calories, but also this hay just keeps them warm, so they really eat more. It's measurable, and especially in that case when I can only get 2 days. This time I got 3 days in between feeding a bale.